Here I am in England, home of the Raspberry Pi. Walking down Tottenham Court Road in London, walking past a Maplin. And I look over in the window. Check it out! They've got a Raspberry Pi in the window. 69 quid gets you this starter pack with power, mouse, keyboard, SD card, USB hub, and a Wi-Fi dongle. And of course, an actual Raspberry Pi being sold in a store. Let's go inside and check it out. Okay, so we're inside now. There's a whole section we can see that's dedicated to the Raspberry Pi. There's Pomeroni cases up top there. Love those. This is an advanced kit with a wireless keyboard in a case. Below here, there's a whole row of add-ons. Sorry. There you go. There's the add-ons. A couple of books and some projects. Now, let's go back and look at this project row here. So GPIO headers, GPIO cables, and some more colorful GPIO cables. There's a there's a breakout board. You can see there, and instructions on how to put it together. There's a GPIO paddle breakout board, so you can fasten male connectors. You push that down, and then you can add your cable in there, the male connector. That's a humble pie. That's a slice of pie. And that's a slice of pie I/O kit. Going back up to the top shelf here. Just looking at those two starter packs. What you get. I've never seen the Raspberry Pi in the shop before, so this is all pretty cool for me. I'm just going to pause it there for a sec. Just for a little rant. I asked one of the Maplin staff if I could buy just a Raspberry Pi on its own, and I couldn't. You have to buy one of these kits. So suddenly a $35 computer is 70 quid. And for what? A low quality keyboard and mouse that you already have at home. I didn't really think much of these in terms of bargain. And what's worse, the salesman basically told me his story of buying a new one online, and it didn't come with anything, so he's relegated it to a drawer. Well, thanks for letting me know. Then I started to think about what was actually on the shelf in that middle row. GPIO breakouts. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know a couple of female to male or female to female cables are just as useful as an expensive solution like this. It's neat that Maplin stocks this stuff, but in terms of actually wanting a Raspberry Pi and getting this stuff to use it, it's pretty weak. And given the enthusiasm of the Maplin staff, I'm going to say, stay at home, order it online. My next stop was at WHSmith. This is Shepherd's Bush, Westfield. Check out all the Raspberry Pi stuff. There's a Guide for Beginners mag book. There's Raspberry Pi for Beginners magazine. There's Raspberry Pi for Kids mag book. If you look back here, there's Raspberry Pi Essentials Manual from Linux format. The shelves are literally dripping with great stuff for the Raspberry Pi enthusiast. So I wandered a little further into the back of the shop here. And you can see there's a couple of books. There's a mag book for Raspberry Pis, just like was on the magazine section at the front. But check this out. Raspberry Pi Manual. This is the Haynes hardcover. Haynes is the same publisher as a lot of British car manuals. And this Owner's Workshop manual, it's pretty much a geek's dream. It's a beautiful book, quality glossy pages. What was that? Scraping web pages. That's my next project. What a great looking book. This is definitely a great find. Hardcover, love it. I'd like one of those. Well, for me, in the UK, it's great to see some exposure that the Pi has in the street here, even if I was a little bit disappointed by the Maplin offering. Make sure you subscribe to catch all of my future videos. If you have any questions, post them below. Check out my other Raspberry Pi projects. And don't forget to like my videos. Of course, you can always donate using the link below. All of the money goes towards other cool projects and future videos. Don't forget to check the About section for any additional info. Thanks for watching.